All right, so looks like I'm live. I don't know if anybody can hear me, but if you can't hear me, let me know. Thought I would just get on because I forgot to get on Friday night, or did I get on Friday night? I don't remember if I was live on Friday night. I think I kind of was. I think I was live like Thursday going into Friday, but I don't think I went live Friday going into Saturday. So I just thought I'd get on and talk about uh, whatever y'all want to talk about. If anybody gets on the stream. If not, I'm gonna start reading these comic books because I said I was gonna read these comic books. Got got I Am Batman here. Got some got some Justice League here, and I'm just gonna go through all of it. I said I was gonna do this before, but I forgot to do it earlier. So I'm just gonna start going through all of this. I'm gonna go through all of these, see if comic books are really doomed. The Comics by Perks channel seems like it's very positive and upbeat, and the guy that runs that channel thinks comic books are just going through a rough patch. Then on the other end of the spectrum, you got your boy Zach, who feels like comics is a dumpster fire and it's an irreparable condition. It can never be fixed. So I'm going to see which one of those two is correct. So I got Justice League here. I'm going to keep it totally fair. Your boy Zach said comic books stopped being good in 2015. So I bought a couple of different comic books, all of the same stories, but at different points in their story trajectories. So we got Justice League 29, Forever Evil. What year is this? This is from 2014. So this comic book should still be good. Zach said this was a good year, so this should still be good. Has my favorite artist in it, so I'm excited about that one. Then we have Justice League 29 again because comic books are rebooted every 6 months for whatever reason. I have no clue why, but that's how we're rolling. Um, so yeah, we have this issue 29, and this one is from this is from 2017. So we have Justice League 29, 2014, Justice League 29, 2017, and then we have another Justice League 29. This Justice League 29 is, where are we? This is 2019. So we got 2014, 2017, and 2019. Three different Justice League comics, all issue 29. Curious to see if they all suck, if none of them suck, if comic books still have any hope, if comic books will be destroyed. Interestingly, they're all a part of different initiatives. Here we have Forever Evil. First was Forever Evil. This next one's a part of Legacy and a part of Rebirth. So it's a double initiative going on there. 2017 one, and then this 2019. Oh, I'm tripping. It's not 2000. I believe this is 2000. Yeah, this is 2019. 14, 17, and 19. The 2019 one is Year of the Villain. So yeah, there you go. Three different Justice Leagues we got going. Oh, and then I just got the most recent issue I could find. I just randomly went to the shop and just got the newest, I guess, issue 65. Because I guess Brian Michael Bendis is ruining DC Comics right now. So I'm just curious, is he really ruining it? I'm going to compare all of it. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see what it's about. We've got Black Adam on his team, Green Arrow, Paladin, Batman, Naomi, which I believe he created Naomi, Superman, Black Canary, Hawkgirl, Aquaman, and the Flash. Okay, so this is like a well, he added, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, he has added quite a few members to the Justice League team. He didn't really take too many people away. Looks like he took out Green Lantern and put in Green Arrow. Yeah, that might be it. Took out Green Lantern. Oh, and then swapped out Martian Manhunter for Naomi. Swapped out Wonder Woman for Hippolyta, her mother. Yeah, and then added Black Adam too. So I don't know. This is interesting. It's not trash. Just looking at the beginning of it. The Justice League, the greatest of the age of heroes, gather together to fight for all of us. Superman, Batman, Green Arrow, Aquaman, Black Canary, Hawk Girl, The Flash, and Queen Hippolyta have welcomed Black Adam and a new mega power. Naomi, okay, well, that I guess I can see why that might rub somebody wrong. She's a new mega power. I can see if they just said new hero. So maybe that's, I don't know, woke or trash. I'm not sure, but I don't really know anything about the character Naomi. So I guess the new mega power part just seems kind of gratuitous because they're all mega powers. So I don't know. That's why they're the Justice League. So it's kind of redundant. Anyway, as Naomi's parents pay a visit to the legendary Hall of Justice to see their daughter's new situation, the Sinmar Utopica, a cosmic threat from across the galaxy, attacks to get his archenemy Superman. Meanwhile, Green Arrow and Black Canary, confronted by a mysterious assassin known as the Daemon Rose, he needs help from the super spies of Checkmate. All right, yeah, I don't know how Checkmate and Green Arrow and Black Canary connect, but I'm not the deepest DC superhero ultimate mega comic book fan. I could see maybe Black Canary doing some Black Ops type stuff, but I never would have thought Green Arrow would be in league with Checkmate since he's so radically left and politically maybe like a political atheist or not very like he's agnostic towards organized political part. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, 4 Justice League books. Found 4 of them. I'm gonna read those. So yeah, if anybody wants to just jump in the chat and talk about something else, we can talk about something else. Or I will just read these comic books and then talk about them. Whoever liked the video, appreciate it. See, I got 1 like. Thank you. I appreciate that like. It warms my heart. I didn't think anybody was going to be on this stream, so thank you. Whoever is listening, appreciate it. Or whoever liked the video, because you might have left. I don't know. YouTube can't. I can't really tell if anyone was there or not. But anyway, all right. I also found Captain America. So I found Captain America issue 6. This is Rick Remender and Stuart Immonen. Probably the best artist at Marvel Comics. I mean, you could say ever, but then there's still Jack Kirby, John Romita Sr., John Romita Jr., Jim Lee. Definitely in the top 10 greatest Marvel comic artists for sure. And then we have Steve Rogers, Captain America, number 6. So again, I just went through and found the same issue in multiple eras. So this is from 2015. Again, your boy Zach said this one should be good because 2015 is when they all started to just turn to trash. So that's the last time it was good. And we got Captain America here. This is Captain America Steve Rogers from 2016. So this may be the nadir. This may be when things got to their worst. This is Civil War II. Of course, very much maligned. I didn't get into Civil War II because I didn't see a point. I knew they couldn't top the first one, and the general gist didn't really make a lot of sense. And Avengers versus X-Men was pretty all right, but then it got kind of janky towards the end too. So I was kind of over the heroes fighting heroes thing by the time they announced Civil War II. And then we got another Captain America 6. So we got 3 Captain America issue 6s. These look to be like maybe a year apart, maybe not even a year apart, because Marvel reboots like crazy. They reboot like nobody's business. Okay, so yeah, this one is June 2015. This is December 2016. So a little bit more than a year later, they rebooted. Anyway, not exactly a year later it was a reboot, but pretty close. All right. So 2015, 2016, and then this new Captain America, I'm assuming it's 2018 because it has the Stan Lee Memorial. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, that's where we're at with that. So looks like, yeah, this is from, oh, it's actually from February of 2019. Oh, what it looks like, Is this Lanil you drawing? Oh yeah, this is great. So yeah, I'm already predisposed to liking this. I don't know if it's any good or not, but Lanil Yu is one of my favorite artists ever since I was a kid. He's always been amazing to me. So I'm probably gonna like this. I'm probably biased. All right. So yeah, we got 3 Captain Americas. We got 4 Justice Leagues. Uh, this issue of I Am Batman. I got this issue of I Am Batman because over on the Thinking Critical YouTube channel, they just trash talked it really bad, and I just was so curious: is it really trash? Because I really enjoyed the other I Am Batman series. I thought that was great. The Next Batman Second Son, that I believe it was a web series, and they collected it later. But I read the collected issues; it was great. But they trashed this terribly, so I'm curious: is this trash too? I don't know. I'm going to read it now to all of the 2 people, 3 people. I don't know. I got 1 like, so I'm assuming it's 1 person. I don't know how many people here. Anyway, and it starts with Stargirl, so go read Stargirl. So yeah, I believe Thinking Critical said the art was trash and the story was, I don't know, something was wrong with it, but primarily they just said the art was trash. So we'll see. Look like we're starting off. And this story is about Jace Fox for people that don't care or don't know about I Am Batman. So during Future State, a new Batman came out. It was Jace Fox. A lot of people thought it would be Luke Fox, which is Lucius Fox's other son. But yeah, it ended up being Jace Fox. It was like a little fake out. So this is the continuation of Jace Fox's story. Overall, we're kind of in a place in the Batman world right now where I believe Bruce Wayne is poor, or a portion of his wealth has been allocated to Lucius Fox due to Joker shenanigans. And yeah, they're kind of dealing with the fallout from that. Jace Fox becomes Batman after the magistrate takes over Gotham. It's just so many people taking over Gotham. Okay, before I even get into this, I'll just rant about that topic. I don't know how many people care. I don't know how many people are Batman fans. Does anybody here like Batman? If there's anybody in the chat that cares about Batman anymore, I guess let me know. But I feel like Batman is in a weird place because, yes, the Batman character is relevant in the culture, but the creators on Batman are all aware that they don't want to do anything too different because they don't want to give away their ideas and never get compensated. Tiny Easy Coaches brought this up recently. I want to say maybe Ed Brubaker brought it up. I don't know, was it Rick Remender? I think he had a beef with one of the Avengers movies because it was pretty much a plot he pitched to Marvel at some point, ended up on the screen, I guess. Jim Starlin, whatever. The list goes on and on. Point is, in comic book, Bill Finger, most relevant to the Batman conversation, Bill Finger, of course, never got credit. I don't even know. Let's see if he gets credit here before this Batman rant continues to the next level. Let's see if they even talk about. I mean, look, Batman is. Can you really be mad about a black Batman? There's Batman the World, so they're coming out with this Batman the World, where literally they just let everybody from around the world make a Batman story. So, is it that serious? No, it's not. Frank Quitely did a great Batman in Scotland story too. Go find that. I don't remember what it's called, but Batman fights like a Scottish mythical warrior. Anyway, it was good. It was really cool. Frank Quitely drew some amazing stuff there. You don't see him draw Batman very often. He did that little run with Grant Morrison with Damian Wayne, but when it was Damian Wayne and Dick Grayson. But yeah, his little Scottish Batman was better than that to me. I think Professor Pig might have also premiered in that arc too. But anyway, curious to see if they're going to credit Bill Finger here before I continue on my rant. Travel Foreman, blah blah blah. Batman created by, okay, yeah. So it does say it at the bottom. Batman created by Bob Kane with Bill Finger. Bill Finger asserts it was the other way around. Also, has anyone read Batman '89? I've heard some people say it was all right. Some people say it was trash. I can't find it. I don't even know if it came out or when, or if it was sold out or whatever. So I don't know. If anyone ever watches this in the future, I guess comment on whether or not Batman 89 was trash. But yes, okay, so Batman. Okay, he's black. All right, so what? Who cares? I mean, it's DC Comics trying to get attention. Why is that bad? They just want people to care about Batman because the writers don't care. I mean, they're just like, Batman, he's struggling and he's in Gotham and but he lost the money and the Joker's there too and they're mad at each other. So it's not really anything special or unique going on right now. I mean, Tom King, I mean, he definitely quantifiably decreased sales, but he was trying to tell a story he was interested in at least. It doesn't seem like Tinian is super interested in the story. It seems like he's trying to come up with the most people-pleasing, generic, middle-of-the-road, hit all the Batman high point story beats of a Batman story, and then just roll on. So yeah, Batman is just kind of in a weird holding pattern right now. Like they're trying to figure out, are we excited about Batman? Do we care? Are we just trying to kick this can down the road until we find a bigger writer to get on it and come in with a lot of ideas or rehash the old stuff in a more interesting way, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, there's been pushback about this new Batman, Jace Fox. Go for it. Why not? There's nothing else interesting happening with Batman right now. I'm sorry. I'm a Batman fan, but when was the last? I mean, Batman Hush was the last time I really feel energized. Jim Lee was there. Jeff Loeb was there. Crazy stuff. Superman was brainwashed. Poison Ivy was there. What was going on? It was so many different things. It was a mystery. Who was Hush? Um, what else happened? I mean, Damian Wayne, I think, was another big one. When he came in, he did his thing. He first appeared and he just injected new energy, a new vibe. The Patrick Gleason series, the Batman and Robin series, the Tomasi and Gleason stuff, and the new 52 Batman and Robin stuff. That was all great. But I don't even past that. I don't really know. I like Batman Last Night on Earth more than I like the other Scott Snyder Batman stuff. I don't know if that's allowed. I don't know if I'm wrong for that, but anyway. So yeah, I am Batman. Say it was trash. Let's see. All right. Well, yes, they might be right because his art is very janked out. It is very sketchy. It does look pretty trash. And I love Travel Foreman. He's one of my favorite artists. But yeah, this is pretty trash. But he also could have just had short notice. So I don't know if it's fair to call it trash. He just might not have had a lot of time to really knock this out and put a lot of detail. He usually does do some pretty great foreground detail and then let the atmospheric perspective kind of take all of the background stuff and blur it out. But this isn't bad. Like the crowd shot here, the little crowd with some good details going. I don't know if y'all can see it, but not bad. He did some good details, not quite as good as the same stuff. He drew similar stuff in Tales for Suspense from Marvel, and it looked way better, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, we're kind of in a situation right now. Again, we've kind of been in it before, but there's a lockdown. Wearing a mask is bad. Being a superhero is bad, et cetera, et cetera. So that's kind of where we're at with that. I believe they made Renee Montoya commissioner, which is cool. I mean, I'm surprised. I guess this is where you get into that kind of the SJW Comics Gate debate thing because Renee Montoya is commissioner and there's really not any pushback. No one's mad about, oh my gosh, it's a woke gay commissioner right now. They race swapped Commissioner Gordon because, I mean, you could argue Montoya's been around for a long time. She wasn't just shoehorned in to replace Gordon at the last minute. You could argue she's been written as a fairly competent officer who would be able to take up the mantle of being commissioner without any issues. So I guess it makes sense from that standpoint. from another standpoint, it's interesting that she's in conflict with the Batman character, where typically the commissioner character is totally okay with letting Batman have carte blanche, do whatever he wants. So I guess it's an interesting dramatic counterpoint. Brings up some new tension and energy that isn't usually in the Batman story. But anyway, so yeah, there's this new anti-mask thing. The magistrate is hunting down all the Batman family, everybody with a mask on in Gotham City. But I mean, we had No Man's Land, we had Nightfall where Azrael came out. There's been situations where Gotham is locked down and there's a new Batman. Dick Grayson was Batman with Damian Wayne. So there have been different identities taking up that Batman mantle. But I mean, overall, this is not the most offensive. The artwork, I guess, is spare, but also it might be the inker this time. His inker might not have had enough time to really embellish a lot of this, like here, this, like the hand right there looks like a starfish. It doesn't really even resemble a hand, but I think it's just because they're rushing. I don't know if you can even see, but there's not a lot of fidelity there. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. This is kind of the part of the story where Jace is a proto Batman, kind of doing his own vigilante thing in the little workout gear, kind of like Peter Parker before he gets the Spider-Man suit, the official costume. He's going around righting wrongs. But yeah, this artwork is definitely more inconsistent than Travel Foreman usually is. So I'm thinking there wasn't going to be a Zero issue. And then they just decided, like, oh, okay, we'll just randomly make a Zero issue. So I think that's more what's happening here with that. So yeah, he probably just rushed. The artwork is just kind of rushed. We're just kind of getting into Jace's history, looking at why he becomes Batman, looking at what kind of makes him different. That's the thing I like about this character. He's not supposed to be identical to Bruce Wayne. He's not quite Azrael, where he's, a sociopath that's, one mean word away from just snapping and slitting somebody's throat and killing everybody, going on a killing spree. He's not like that, but he is a little bit more temperamental. He is a little bit more concerned with retribution. But he's also directing that same energy towards himself because of his own past. So I thought that was an interesting twist. Overall, I like the character. So I'm curious to see what happens. The Zero issue, I mean, did it really need to exist? No, it pretty much just regurgitates the same information that is understood from the status quo in the other book. So yeah, not the best use of time. How much is it though? Yeah, it's $4.99. So no, it's not really worth $4.99. It doesn't make a lot of sense. That just seems like a cash grab. All right, so moving on. Captain America, boom, issue 6. Just going through to see, are comic books doomed? Are they really trash? So in your boy Zach's favor, we have Rick Remender, who's no longer writing, still writing, and we have Stuart Eminem, artist that no longer draws for the mainstream titles. He popped up, I believe he was doing DC Black Label stuff, and he's about to come back with Mark Miller to make the second part of Magic Order. That Olivier Coipel, he's doing the new Batman, so he's doing this. The guy that was doing Magic Order is doing the new Batman, and then Stewart from this, one of the legends of the art form, he's moving over to the Magic Order with Mark Miller. But yeah, he's a legend of the art form. Wade Van Grawbadger is his longtime inker. They usually work together fairly often. And yeah, this art is much, much better. No offense to Travel Foreman, but I mean, it can't really be offense because Stuart Eminem is a master of the form. Definitely one of the geniuses of comic books, without a doubt. One of the most amazing visual storytellers, again, ever in the medium. Not even close. There's some Alex told him what he's doing in his page layouts. His anatomy is super strong. His sense of design is super strong. Um, Really, he's singular. You can always tell when it's him on a page. Um, he really just elevates the material. Whatever he's working on, he elevates it automatically. But extremely quick, very reliable artist. Always called in a pinch. Eminem is pretty much untouchable. I mean, just looking at his blacks, looking at how he's spotting blacks, how he's weighting that page, how he's balancing out the action on that page. Um, there really aren't too many artists that can do this the way he does it, where he's moving your eye without the word balloons and without the text. You get a sense of the cinematic flair of the storyline. And he makes this flying dynamic. Flying is challenging to pull off in comics, especially the Falcon, where it's like a wing flapping jet type movement. It's not like a Superman where he's pretty much stationary and just kind of glides through the air, and you can kind of fill in the gaps in your imagination. You have to get the sense of that boost or that thrust when you're drawing somebody like Falcon. Um, so yeah, just reading it real quick. So I don't. This is ironic, but I mean, here it says, whatever it takes to stop those who never stop trying to impose their will, their ideal reality on the rest of us. So you could say those trying to impose their will and their ideal reality are the people currently working in comic books, and then those that are getting super agitated about it, dislike it, make a ton of videos, or always trying to stop it. They feel like they're in this righteous fight against the corruption of comic books. Man, Stuart Eminem is just really amazing, and he just has so much faith in his inker to really take him all the way and just trust him. Like he trusted his inker with these lines, kept these lines open, kept the lines open here, but then he knew, okay, he'll jump in with this back, give me a lot of great depth, a lot of great black balance to this open paneling up at the top. I don't know. Go get this. This is amazing. This is really great to see. And then go see Avengers Age of Ultron too, because that's here on the front. I want you to go watch Avengers Age of Ultron. So go do that too. But yes, man, even just the cover. Wow. I mean, his composition, just the balance to put this projectile coming across. So it's leading your eye across. They're arcing across the page. And he's also putting them in an action pose that isn't static, that is unevenly weighted. It's an asymmetrically balanced page to make it more engaging and give you that sense of depth. Um, yeah, overall, he's a genius. That's why he gets the big bucks, because he's one of the greatest. Then he can do these kinds of things as kung fu. He does the kung fu and the fight choreography so well. It's really crazy. I know Chris Sami is the one that does, I want to say, Fire Punch with Robert Kirkman, but that easily could have been Stuart Eminem. I don't know of anyone um, that can do this choreography this gracefully with so much fluidity. Carlos Pacheco did a good job with Mark Miller in the Ultimates when Ultimate Red Skull first premiered under Mark Miller. I think that was a pretty great dynamics. And Ron Garney does a lot of great action scenes too. But yeah, for my buck, I do not think you will get more bang for your buck than Stuart Eminem. I wish we would come back and do some Daredevil stuff. Mike Hawthorne does a little bit of this, but um, Eminem is never afraid of those big dynamic panels, the dynamic action, um, the projectiles being thrown. Uh, Yeah, Rick Remender is a great writer. He can get a lot of exposition across pretty quickly and can move dialogue along pretty well. His banter is always pretty snappy. He's not really the dialogue guy like Brian Michael Bendis is really just heavily sassy, but Remender always has a few little comments, a few little good little jabs and little jokes. And uh, this is a really good Baron Zemo drawing too. You don't really see Baron Zemo a lot recently in the pink. They kind of took him out of the pink for the MCU stuff. So when you see him, if at all, he's kind of like more on his low key human civilian outfit tip. That's more where he's at. But again, Stuart Eminem just makes it look good, makes it look easy. All of this is really hard. Drawing these figures in perspective, drawing these action scenes with so much fluidity and movement. It's not easy at all. All of this is amazing. I know there's some issues, I guess, with the concept of Sam Wilson becoming Captain America, that the idea that it's a promotion is inherently racist, because the idea is you're only a real superhero, or you only get promoted as a hero if you get the white hero's mantle. I think there is some merit to that. I think that's true. I think you should be able to be the character you want to be and let that be enough. You can be the Falcon, and that's enough. You want to become a new hero that's not Captain America, not the Falcon, also after the death of Captain America, after his retirement, that's fine too. Interesting little, I guess you get, what is this? Is this token bingo? So you get double token Nick Fury, token Captain America, double token score, like in Scrabble, instead of a double word score though. So yeah, I don't know. This is just what it is. I mean, there was Nick Fury Jr. at the time to try to explain why Samuel L. Jackson was in the Avengers movies, but not really in the books. And it was kind of a hot mess. It didn't make any sense. Whatever. Anyway, so this was great. So your boy Zach was right. 2015, comic books were still good. Or when was this? Yeah, June 2015. Marvel comic books still good. Captain America on the right track. All right. Moving on to the next one. Captain America number 6. Steve Rogers, Captain America. So for Sam Wilson, now it is back to Steve Rogers. This is Nick Spencer writing. Nick Spencer of Substack fame, Substack ear, Substack jealousy, ire. Why did I say ear? Substack ire. Anyway, some people don't like him because he went to Substack, but there you go. So this was him putting in some time on Captain America. Most recently at Marvel writing Amazing Spider-Man. So yeah, we're in the middle of some Civil War II shenanigans. Looks like Captain America's been impaled. Miles Morales is somehow tied in all of that. Let's hop back and check out this recap. Steve Rogers' reality has been secretly rewritten by Kobik, a sentient cosmic cube acting under the influence of the Red Skull. In Steve's new history, a Hydra agent named Eliza Sinclair saw Steve's potential and took him away from his mother to put him in a school to train Hydra soldiers. Captain America is now determined to save the world by expanding Hydra's influence, but a major obstacle has appeared in his way. A new Inhuman who can see the future threatens to expose Steve's secret at any moment and has predicted Steve's death at the hands of the younger Spider-Man, Miles Morales. All right, so yeah, everybody hated this. They felt like Captain America being a Nazi was, I guess, something that meant, Nick Spencer was a Nazi, or that Marvel loved Nazis, or I don't know. It was just a weird story idea, just a little kooky, just a little weird. What if, Captain America was a Nazi for a little while, and let me change it back. I'm sure by the time we get to the next comic book here, the next reboot, he will be back to normal. This artist, Javier Pena, I haven't seen a lot of his drawings. Here he looks like he's kind of doing a Dave Marquez impersonation, like they told him to draw more like Dave Marquez since he was doing the Civil War II main story. I guess they were planning on maybe just putting this into a collected edition with that, and they wanted to kind of blend. So yeah, it's bouncing back and forth right now through the different timelines before and after he gets killed, and we're going all the way back to 1934 when he was initially being brainwashed and conditioned to Hydra. So yeah, I don't know why it says the barbershop bunker of Nick Fury. So I don't know why the black Nick Fury has a barbershop bunker. So that's a little bit questionable. I don't know if that's racist exactly. Definitely awkward. I don't know why they would include it as a barbershop bunker. Kind of weird. Whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, this definitely looks like somebody was told to mimic David Marquez, even down to the panel pacing. So this is the kind of writing that a lot of times you get criticized for, putting a ton of balloons while people just talk back and forth statically. But artists like, Javier Pena is doing a good job. You can see him trying to keep the camera going, keep things dynamic, keep things interesting. Even though it's just two people talking for 2 pages, for 3 pages, 4 pages, 5 pages. Okay, yeah. So maybe this is not the best book. So yeah, you can see they're still talking. We're doing more talking here. There's some talking. A lot of balloons, a lot of talking, a lot of exposition to get through. A lot of talking. Then more talking. More talking. So yeah, cool. Well, I can see why this might be a little bit annoying. But yeah, that's where we're at here. Ooh, Unworthy Thor. That was a good book. Olivier Coipel, again, great artist. So yeah, I can see why that might have rubbed some people the wrong way. A lot of talking in that one, but it was fun. It was interesting. Captain America was Nazi for a little while. It's just for fun. It doesn't mean he's always going to be. You make Batman a gibbering fool and he's zeroing off for a little while with Grant Morrison, but he's not always going to be like that. So just having fun. Anyway. Then we got this most recent Captain America from Neil Yu. So Eminem is still the best artist out of the group. Then Neil Yu, Javier Pena. But that's not his fault because he's up against 2 of the legends of the medium, 2 of the greatest artists, definitely the last 20 years. So of course they just do their thing and it's amazing. But yeah, we just get more talking. So again, comic book 101, don't make all the pages talking pages, especially not in a big budget superhero action story. And when you have Neil Yu, one of the best artists in the business, you definitely don't want to spend pages upon pages talking. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing here. So anyway, I've been going for a little while. I'm gonna read a few more of these. I guess hop back in, maybe do another video, maybe like a pre-recorded video. I don't know, but I'm gonna check these out, put my opinions together, and yeah. If anybody watches later on, y'all have a good night. Let me know what else you want me to talk about. I guess I'll hop back on tomorrow. I don't know. I guess at least for a little while, come by, see what's going on. Everybody that does stop by, thank y'all for stopping by the live stream.